it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I am talking about paper and ribbon. It's time to launch my paper and ribbon shares for the spring-summer catalogue. Now, these are only available if you have a UK address, so please bear that in mind. The pricing, which will be over on my website, is all for UK only, and includes second-class Royal Mail postage. And what you will get is, first of all, the All My Love papers, which do have a couple of sheets that are definitely Valentine, but I would say probably just that one. The rest is just a really pretty, that one, yes, okay, but this side not so much. Let's rewind. The only one that I think is pretty much love, love, love is this sheet, which has hearts on both sides. Everything else has either a floral or an abstract pattern to go with the, if there is any love theme, the love theme. So it's in the love colours, but a really nice, usable, away from Valentine's set of paper. The colours on that, let me just get to the right page, I can't show you it yet, I'm afraid. The colours are Balmy Blue, Crumb Cake, Flirty Flamingo, Lovely Lipstick, Soft Seafoam and Whisper White. So a really nice colour palette. So that's All My Love. You would get one of each of the sheets cut 6 by 12, so it's a quarter pack. So that's what you would get of that. Now this is a specialty paper. This is, let me find it in my catalogue. This is, oh come along, I'm all thumbs. The Floral Romance Specialty Designer Series paper, and it is very special. The colours, whilst I'm getting it out, are Fresh Fig, Mossy Meadow, Pear Pizzazz, Petal Pink, Sahara Sand and Whisper White. It is gorgeous. And it is very different from our usual papers. So we've got, there are 2 designs, but there are 3 sheets of each, and you will get a 6 by 12 of each of the designs. So this one, which is a lovely floral on one side, and this super neutral background, as in, you know, plain, effectively plain background. So you get, there's 3 of those sheets. You will get half of one sheet cut at 6 by 12. This is to keep the postage down. By doing it 6 by 12, I can send as large letter. If I went 12 by 12, the shares would cost more, but also the postage would go up quite a lot because we'd be into small package. So one of those cut at 6 by 12. Then I'll skip those for the moment. And then we've got another floral. This is Mossy Meadow as a background, and a wood pattern on the back. So very useful, not just for female, but for male as well. So really useful. And then we come on to the vellums, which are gorgeous. They are printed, obviously they're single-sided. You've got a slightly muted side and a slightly brighter side, but they are single-sided, single design. You would get half of one of these sheets. So half of one of these, and then this gorgeous lace. You would get half of one of those as well. So that's the only pack that you will get less than a quarter. You will get a 1/6 of that pack. So that's that one. Then this one you can see I've already been cutting into. This is, I want to say Sweet Treat. No, How Sweet It Is. It's from the How Sweet It Is suite. And it is How Sweet It Is. It's Coastal Cabana, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, Pineapple Punch and Whisper White. I didn't think I was going to like this, and I think when I did my sneak peek, I think I said I didn't think I was going to like it. How wrong I was! I thought it was all going to be big bold patterns, and there are big bold patterns. This is obviously a big bold pattern, but I could just about get away with this as not being too bold. It's very sweet orientated. It's clearly wrapped sweets, but yeah. This is just, as far as I'm concerned, just a plain. It's a stripe, but it's plain. And yes, we've got gumball machines on the other side, but I can ignore that. Again, we've got an obvious pattern there, but we've got a stripe here, so I'm happy with that. Then we've got another beautiful stripe there, and just polka dots. Really happy with that one. Stripes and gummy bears, but you know, the stripes I can use for anything. You don't have to go down the sweets line. Again, a nice plain background, and yes, we've got a bold pattern there. But I'm staggered at how brilliant this paper is, because it's, you know, I can use every single sheet without any hesitation at all. So you will get half a sheet of each of the patterns, so that's what half a sheet looks like. And you will get half a sheet of each of those, so another 6 half sheets, because there are 6 double-sided designs. So we then come on to the, let me find it in my catalogue, Happiness Blooms. This is based on Scandinavian designs, so bold, bright, kind of in your face in a good way. We are looking at Call Me Clover, Calypso Coral, Lovely Lipstick, Night of Navy, Pineapple Punch and Whisper White. And we've got a nice leaf pattern with just a sort of plain background. This does coordinate with the Bitty Blooms punch pack. You can actually punch out the designer series paper. So do bear that in mind. Lovely stripe with a very bright pattern on the other side. Nice, useful, almost completely navy background with, for me, that's not a too fussy pattern. And again, you can punch out the florals, certainly these 2 small florals. A nice neutral, bold, neutral, bold. I can see this being used for projects for men. Obviously quite a floral, and then a bold floral. So I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, don't know where that came from. Anyway, so there we are. So again, 6 designs. You will get 6 half sheets, 6 by 12 of each of those. So that's that. Then, and I'm doing these in the order in which they appear in the catalogue so that I've got some hope of finding them. Then we come to the Gingham Gala. This is by no means a full pack, but you get 5 colours, and I'm giving you 2 of each because they're only 6 by 6, so you will still get, in effect, a 6 by 12, so you'll get enough that you can use both sides pretty well fully on a card front. So you've got Balmy Blue in the large and the small gingham, Lemon Lime Twist again, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather and Daffodil Delight. So 2 of each of those, so you get 10 sheets, 1 in each of 10 sheets? Yes, 10 sheets, 1 in each of the colours. Then we come on to Needlepoint Nook. This is photorealistic needlework, so embroidery, and again we've got what I would call fussy on one side and a really nice neutral on the other. So this is real, you know, it is photographs that have been turned into pattern paper, but it's a nice neutral. Colours are, long list: Balmy Blue, Berry Burst, Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Highland Heather, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, Tranquil Tide and Very Vanilla. Although I would say I would put Whisper White in there as well, and the reason I say that is that's white and that is vanilla, and I would put Whisper White in there because I think you have got the vanilla, but you've got the white as well, which wasn't listed and I'm not sure why. Anyway, so nice background, again a nice background. It is, as I say, photorealistic, small pattern, plainish background, boldish pattern, plainish background, boldish pattern, plain stripe, bold. So you can see there's a theme, plain, bold. So again, you will get a half sheet of each of those. So 6 half sheets. And we then come on to, again, one of the patterns that or papers I didn't think I was going to like, but I kind of do. This is Classic Garage. It's 6x6, obviously. There are 12 double-sided designs, and you will get one of each. So let's make sure I just show you the one. So we've got tire marks. What's the colour? Basic black, basic grey, crushed curry, pumpkin pie, real red, tranquil tide, very vanilla, and whisper white. Don't know why they could put very vanilla and whisper white on this one, but not on the other one. Wheels, a nice basic grey, sort of grungy background, with dials, another basic grey grungy background with steering wheels. Cars, which some of these you can use the dies for from in the what do they call it? Garage Gears Finlet dies. Then we've got pumpkin pie grunge background, crushed curry grunge background, road signs, sort of, motorbikes. There isn't a die for that, but I have seen people fussy cut them. Maps, nondescript map, more crushed curry, cogs, engine drawings, keys and stuff like that. And so this is basic black grunge, oil cans, nuts and bolts. Well, nuts, I suppose, technically. Tranquil Tide grunge, black, it's sort of got tyre patterns on. And then I think we're back, yes, then we're back. So with the pliers and screwdrivers and things, we're back to the beginning. So that is the full 12 designs. And you will get one of each of those. So, and quite a nice bundle of male, predominantly male themed paper. So that's the basic paper. There is one other paper in the catalogue that I am not including. It is called Beautifully Detailed Laser Cut Specialty Paper. It is very similar to, but I do not have it, it is very similar to the, what was this, Delightfully Detailed Laser Cut from the annual catalogue, which is beautiful, but it is not practical to cut and post a single half sheet or 2 single half sheets. It is just too fine. So I'm afraid I'm not including that because I don't believe it will arrive safely, and if it doesn't arrive safely, that's not good for me. I am not prepared to send something out that I don't think is going to arrive safely. And there is one sheet which is 2 borders and 6 elements, and I wouldn't be able to cut it in a way that meant that you got a half share. So another reason why I'm not doing it. So, but as well as that lot, in the paper share, I am also going to include the, what's it called, Botanical Butterfly Designer Series paper, which is from the Celebration catalogue. I'm not sure if I've got a full set here, but you will get one of each of the designs, and there are 6. So we've got black and white on one side and colour on the other. It's, what's the colours? Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Daffodil Delight, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist, Whisper White. So basically it goes with the gingham papers. It's part of that suite. So we've got black and white on one side, and if you got a catalogue from me, you would have got black and white butterflies stamped. And that's the stamp set and punch that goes with this set. So a floral, well, leaf pattern, more butterflies on the back, and little butterflies, black and white version of that with a floral, which is actually the same floral as this, but this has got butterflies on top and is in colour. Just a spot, beautiful, I love this one. Black gingham. Ooh, can't separate the pieces. That's because it isn't one. Large butterflies, which you can fussy cut. A stripe that's not it's like a drawn stripe, it's not a printed straight stripe. And then all of these. So I think that was 6, was that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and this one. No, there's another one somewhere. Ooh, there's another one. Well, that'll be a surprise for you. So anyway, you will get a 6 by 12 of that. And not only that, you will also get from the Celebration catalogue a half sheet of each of, and this is where you're going to have to put your sunglasses on because they are ever so bright. Let me just tuck that in so it doesn't mark. And Grapefruit Grove holographic foil and lovely lipstick satin foil, so you'll get a half sheet of each of these as well. Yes, Grapefruit Grove and lovely lipstick. So hopefully those will make up for the lack of the beautifully detailed designer, the laser cut paper. So that's the papers. So obviously you can buy that as one set, and as I say, the prices are over on my website, so hop over there and have a look. Then we have the ribbons, and I'm doing this as a quarter share, so you will get a quarter of each of the reels. So we start with the white flax ribbon, which is like the burlap, but it's a much softer. This is 4.6 metres, so you're going to get roughly a metre. So of that, it will tie in a reasonably-ish bow, so that's good to know. This is the All My Love ribbon combo. This goes with the very first paper that we saw. Might be useful actually if I try and marry them up with the papers, wouldn't it? So let's take the flax back. So this goes with this, and that then drops on the floor, but that's fine. We can pick everything up. So let's make a bit more room on my desk. I don't have a huge amount of room on my desk, but we'll make it work. So this is lovely lipstick, edged ribbon, and Flirty Flamingo, which is a really nice sort of soft, how do they describe it? They don't actually. But this is, yes, so but you can see that they go beautifully with the paper. These are each 4.6 metres, so again you'll get 1 metre of each of those, or roughly you'll get slightly over a metre, but that sort of amount, so that goes with that. Let's pop that back in there so it doesn't go completely mad. So that's that. Then I'm actually going to go in reverse order because that's the order my papers are in. We've got the Geared Up goes with the striped metallic ribbon, which is black and silver. So you can see that that goes really nicely and is a really nice male sort of ribbon. So that's that. Then that's Celebration, so let's pop those to the side for the moment. So then Needlepoint Nook, we have, let's find it again, we have, oh yes, Old Olive linen thread, so like our ordinary linen thread, our natural linen thread, but in Old Olive. I won't unravel it because when I unravel it, it will just go everywhere, but it's basically Old Olive linen thread. 13.7 metres, so you'll get a quarter of that. So what's that going to be? 3 and a bit metres, 3.4 I think from memory. So that's that. And obviously if you're into paper piercing, you can use that to do some really interesting designs with sewing. Gingham Gala is the one that goes with the flax ribbon. So that goes with that. I will keep that to one side because we'll be coming back to that in a moment. Because there's an extra to go, sort of go with that. Then my next paper is the Happiness Blooms. So that's the Scandi paper, if you remember. And that goes with the Calypso Coral Satin ribbon. You get 9 metres of this, so you'll get just over 2 metres of that ribbon. So that's that. Then we come to the sweet treat. Sweet treat, is it called sweet treat? I'm never going to remember that one. How Sweet It Is. And this goes with, oh, my favourite ribbon in the whole of the catalogue. It's Coastal Cabana, but it's also Granny Apple Green. So it goes beautifully with these papers. It's a lovely soft ribbon. It's got a bit of a stitched edge. So on the edge, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. On the edge, it's actually in both colours. So beautifully, beautiful, beautiful. So that's that one. Then, last but not least, let's run out. Oh no, because we started with that one. So then we've got the Floral Romance papers, which go with the Petal Pink Whisper White variegated ribbon. This is a really soft, it's almost an organza. It's not quite an organza, but almost. They call it a flowing ribbon. You get 9 metres on a roll for this, so again you'll get something over 2 metres. And the reason that I'm doing it as a quarter share is because it's going to take me such a smaller amount of time to do a quarter share as opposed to measuring it out. So that's why I'm doing a quarter share, because the ribbon shares have been taking me a stupid amount of time. So it's just a quarter share. So that's that. But we do also have Celebration ribbon. So you will also be getting some of that. So here's the Celebration butterfly paper. Here's the Gingham Gala paper that's from the annual, from the Spring Summer catalogue. So you will remember that the colours are the same in both of the papers. And then you get the ribbon, and this is organdy ribbon. It is 5 colours of ribbon. You get, I want to say 4 metres of each, 4.6 metres of each. I will check that, but they are all this beautiful organza, kind of organdy, so chiffony in the middle and then this solid outside, and that is your colour range, but you will get a quarter of each of those as well. Let me check the measurement. She says, famous last words that I can actually find a Celebration catalogue. Here we go. So you will get, yes, just over 1 metre of each of those. So that is my ribbon share. Now obviously if you want to do both the ribbon and the paper, you can do that. You will save on postage because I can put them in the same parcel for you. All the pricing is over on my website, so do pop over and see that. To order, you need to drop me an email, and I would suggest you do that sooner rather than later. My email is on the associated blog post for this video, which is immediately below. So drop me an email. Please include your address, because I need to know that you have a UK address. Even if you have ordered from me before, please, 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 let me have your address in the email, because that will help speed up the issue of the invoice. Because when I've got your email, I will send you an invoice, which will give you confirmation of the pricing, which, as I say, is all over on my website, confirmation of the pricing and details of how to pay. I will not put your order in until I have got your payment, because I can't order without payment. I stress that this is coming from me, this is not coming from Stamping Up. So this is, you're buying from me, not from Stamping Up. So any issues, you come back to me. But obviously I kind of need 4 people to commit before I can place an order, because you're basically getting a quarter pack. So yeah, any questions or queries, please drop me an email and I can get those answered for you. But as I say, you can either have the paper share, which is as described on my website, but is basically a 6x12 sheet of all the 12x12 papers, 2 of each of the Gingham Gala papers, 1 each of the the garage papers, plus you're going to get the Celebration foil and the Celebration Designer Series paper. The ribbon is a quarter of each of the reels, and again you're going to get the Celebration ribbon as well. Now obviously the Celebration items are not included in the price because I get them for free, because I place the order in order to get the items, and I get them for free. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope that you find that interesting, and I look forward to receiving your order. Any questions, any queries, as I say, drop me an email. It's liz.yuille@artlover.com. It's in the links below, but it's over on my website in the blog post, and that is linked immediately below. So, as I say, that's the best way of getting hold of me. And I need your name, your address, which paper share or which share or shares you want, and then I can send you an invoice, we can sort out payment, and then I can place the order for you. Thank you very much indeed. If you have found this interesting, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe and would like to, the subscription button is in the bottom right hand corner. Do remember that when we hit Celebration, you get free product whether you shop, host a party, or place a large order, or join my team. I will have information about joining my team in particular over on my blog over the next few days with some suggested starter kits, depending on whether you're new to Stampin' Up, whether you're looking to run classes, all those sorts of things. So there will be a few suggestions of how to put a kit together. And do remember that it's the only way that, unless you are already a demonstrator, you would be able to get the craft and carry tote, and you get it at less than it costs existing demonstrators. So yeah, a good reason to join. Thank you very much indeed, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.